Intro. 30 seconds, energetic, hype up. Clapperboard asterisk, hey, moon mad fam. Ever stared up at that silver orb and wondered what secrets it's hiding? Today, we're blasting off into 10 facts about the moon that you probably didn't know. From silent lunar hurricanes to ancient underground oceans, buckle up for a ride that's out of this world. Asterisk. Quick montage of dramatic lunar shots, dramatic music. Hashtag fact 1, the moon's sunset animation. When the sun kisses the moon, the surface literally lights up in real time. Picture this, a tiny sliver of sunlight hits the moon's regolith, and the dust on the surface actually glows. Thanks to the jagged shapes of the finest grains, microscopically sharp, almost like a fog of glass, they scatter sunlight efficiently. In a minute-long frame-by-frame sequence, you can see the light slip over the crater walls, creating a neon-like glow that looks almost cinematic. It's no myth or Hollywood trick, just how the moon's fine dust behaves when you crash a beam of light into it. Word of warning, the dust isn't glittery in the usual sense, but it's bright when direct sunlight slants across it. That's why those ancient dust samples brought back by Apollo missions were so weirdly reflective in the labs. Those particles were literally lit up from the inside. So next time you spot those silvery craters on a full moon, remember, you're looking at a living canvas of light, a slow, cosmic paint job produced by microscopic geology. Hashtag fact 2, lunar seismic hacks, no Atlantis, just 100 million degree shocks. The moon's quieter than your phone, but its quake speed is wicked. Mars has one. Jupiter. Ashworthy. The moon. Still has a seismic vibe. NASA's Apollo seismometers recorded moonquakes up to 4.5 meters per second, smaller than our strongest tsunamis, but powerful enough to stir the jasper-colored regolith. Imagine a 100 million degree heat spike but a fraction of a second long, and the whole thing happens on a body with no tectonic plate dance. The hits come from two boss moves. 1. Tidal flexing. The Earth-Moon gravitational tug pulls the moon into an egg shape that loosens pieces every 14-day cycle. 2. Meteorite hits. Whenever something cools a rock, you get a sudden small quake. The latter explains those mysterious spikes in Apollo data on a Monday morning. So the moon is a global, low tomato pie quaker, a simple fact, but worth a thumbs up. Hashtag fact 3, landfalls, not clouds, electric lunar wind. There's no air on the moon, yet it still blows dusty gusts. At first glance, wind conjures wind over a continent. Instead, the moon sports an ethereal dust swell that rides the plasma we call a lunar wind. Solar UV radiation strips electrons from dust grains, which then become charged and swirl across the surface in a subtle, dust storm. While you're not supposed to fill your pockets with dust, this phenomenon has real impacts. It cancels out spectral readings, and it is a serious hazard for future lunar rovers. NASA's Lunar Prospector data shows a distinct, organized, dust ring around craters 10 kilometers in diameter, quite literally the moon's way of blowing a dust line. If that sounds mad, think of it as ladyfingers on a matte canvas, small grains, big shift. Hashtag fact 4, each moon, lunar, day is 27:16. Night, not 24 ***. We think a day's 24h, but the moon's calendar diverges a bit. What's the exact breakdown? A lunar day, from one sunrise to the next, lasts 27 days, 7 hours, 42 minutes, and 50.3 seconds. That's the period the moon takes to rotate on its axis once versus spin around Earth. It seems pointless, but it explains those historic 30-day terminology in tantrums. Why's that? Because the moon is tidally locked, the same side always faces Earth, but it does a little extra twist to keep up with its own orbit.